So I was sent some bacon grease to create some recipes with it, see what I can come up with. So let's see what I come up with. I think I'm pretty decent in the kitchen, so let's have fun with it. The first recipe is going to be, I'd say, better garlic bread. There's a couple of more ingredients besides just your garlic butter, just to have fun with this. So let's make some better bacon garlic bread. So of course we have bread, we need tomato, garlic, one of the stars of the show, a little bit of cheese, and the big kicker, the bacon grease, baby. And you always need a little bit of salt, just a little bit. Now you just want to pour a little bit of the bacon grease on this pan. Spread it out if you can. Try to get it to coat a good amount. Tomatoes. Set them down. Rub them in the grease. Set it down. Rub it in the grease. Flip them and rub both sides. Now with a little bit more bacon grease, kind of drizzle it on top of the tomatoes. Just cover as much as you can. Sprinkle tomatoes with a little bit of salt. Yet again, just a little bit. A little bit of salt's gonna draw out some of the moisture. Now we throw these tomatoes in a 350-degree oven until they start to shrink and shrivel up. You'll see a dramatic difference in size. So this is what the tomato should look like. Dry, shriveled up, and definitely smaller in size. Cut up a little bit of the garlic. Finely mince it with a mincer. I just used a knife because I didn't have a mincer. And stir it into the bacon grease. Now it's garlic bacon grease. More flavor in there. Now it's time to toast the bread. And of course, to toast it, we got to spread that bacon grease on it. Cover every single nook and cranny of the bread with the bacon grease. And then we're going to throw it under the broiler to get a crust on the exterior. Now comes the interesting part of this. We take a whole garlic clove. We're just gonna rub it inside of the hot bread. Get all that garlic flavor into that crust. You wanna have this bread hard. You can see that this is already getting worn down, so all that garlic flavor is going into that crust. Depending on how much garlic you like is how much you're gonna rub into it. So now we're going to put a little bit of cheese on it. This is not really cheese bread, but I want this to hold the tomatoes in place. So we're doing a light layer of cheese. I think I'm gonna go around one more time just to get a little bit on each nook and cranny. Cheese is not the main show, it's just a part of the ride. Now we layer our tomatoes in. There's one right there. And just spread the tomato all the way through the bread. Take it out the oven when the cheese is melted and just sprinkle it with some of your favorite herb just to give it a green note. And you are done. Better bacon bread. And also with the herbs, you can finish it with a little bit of salt.